Hello my darlings and welcome back to the Love Sewing YouTube channel where we are doing a crafty recap of the Great British Sewing Bee every single week. We are on, I believe, week 5 now. It's been a wild ride. I've been away, I've got married, so hence new ring. Feel free to congratulate me, I'm absolutely chuffed. I'm still on a little bit of a buzz from it. But you know, back to the matter at hand. This week is Children's Week on the Great British Sewing Bee. I do not have a child. I have a small fluffy cat, but my friends have children and they're cute, I guess. So I'm not the most qualified to judge on this one, but you don't mind, do you? I'm just gonna stand here and judge anyway, because why not? That's why we're here. If you are new to the Love Sewing YouTube channel, please do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified when we post any new videos. We lost access to our old YouTube channel, so we're starting again from scratch, and I would consider it a huge personal favour if you just subscribe. It's not going to cost you anything and it helps us out massively. Also, please do contribute to the conversation. These are just my opinions. I also want to hear your opinions, mostly on whether or not this bow is ever going to sit flat. We'll talk about the dress in a bit. And yeah, so please leave all of your comments down below. It's really lovely to hear what you guys think, whether I'm on the right lines, whether I am talking absolute nonsense. Sometimes I'm talking absolute nonsense and I'm fine for you to tell me that, guys, absolutely fine. If you pop over to our home on the internet, which is craftworld.com, which is where all of our magazines have their little webby home, you will find loads of inspiration inspired by this season's Sewing Bee, and also you will be able to claim your free copy of the Sewing Bee book for this year, which is absolutely jam-packed full of projects, and you get the paper patterns with it. They're all designed by Juliet Uzor, who is a former Sewing Bee winner, and not that we're allowed to have favourites, but she might be my favourite. Oh no, it's hard, because then I remember other people who I love very much. But she's blooming brilliant, is Juliet, and you need this book in your life if you are even vaguely interested in a little bit of dressmaking. It's fabulous. So, without further ado, shall we get cracking with Children's Week? I mean, this is me dressing on theme. I've kind of set myself up for a challenge now, haven't I? Dressing on theme when possible. I actually had 3 outfits with a sailor collar to choose from. So this is the one I went for because it felt the most summery. I got it secondhand. It was handmade by someone else, and they are very talented, except that this bow does not want to sit flat. It did have sleeves when I bought it. It was too small. I took the sleeves off. I used the sleeves to make little sheared side panels, so now it's really comfy. I recommend shearing to anyone. If you've got any item of clothing that isn't comfy, cut it open, put a sheared panel in it. It's your clothes. You can do what you want with them. It's marvellous. Right, so should we get cracking into why we're really here? Let's go for some Sewing Bee nonsense, shall we? Right, I'm going to get this playing on my end, and the very lovely Neil, who is helping me with editing these videos and is an excellent human being, will put things here so you can see what I'm talking about. As ever, please do go and watch the full episode on Sewing Bee. It's over on the BBC iPlayer to watch for free. Thank you, BBC. The BBC does so many wonderful things for us. Just go and watch Sewing Bee. But yeah, we're just recapping, so in case you've forgotten, we'll have. So the pattern challenge this week is a little sailor suit, and it is so cute, and I cannot deal with it. I was a big fan of little sailor dresses when I was small. Me and my friend Danielle had little matching ones. Mine was white with a blue trim, hers was blue with a white trim. We were absolutely adorable, and I've never given up that desire to feel that adorable, to be honest. Christian's is super cute. The fabric he's chosen is adorable. I love the yellow contrast. Christian is so good. He's been good since episode 1. And yeah, I really rate him. Every week I look forward to seeing what he's going to do. For me, the ribbon trim was spaced a little bit too far apart, if I'm being picky. And the corners were a little bit rounded, but perfectly pressed hems. We're going to give this, what, a 4.5 out of 5? Yeah. Manyi has gone for the classic blue and white, and you cannot beat it. It's so cute. It's so precious. The little anchors on the print, just she's wonderful. She's lovely. The turn-ups were super cute. She says she's familiar with a sailor collar or two, and it shows. That's a 4. Well done, Manyi. Good stuff. Marnie's super cute, really, really super cute. Her fabric was adorable. Her trim was well done, I thought. It's a solid 4 for Marnie, and did I say for Manyi? Manyi also a solid 4. We'll give them both that. Deborah, God bless her, she could have done herself some more favours by putting this on the mannequin a little bit neater, couldn't she? Yeah, she'd gone for, I think, too heavy of fabric, which is what Patrick said, and it didn't do her any favours when she was then trying to get that nice crisp finish, and it shows. I would say it was what, 3.5? Angela's perfectly fine. You can't see the trim, there's not enough contrast, but it's very neatly done. So fabric choice brings this one down a little bit, but I think, like I say, it's very neatly done. What should we say? 4, 4.5? Yeah, solid, cute. Brogan, let me sing you a song about how much I love Brogan. This is gorgeous. She's even got gingham into a sailor suit. It's so precious. I need this in my size. Yes, the turn up is a little bit not perfect, but you wouldn't be able to tell if it wasn't gingham. Right? It's 3.5. 4.5, sorry. 4.5. It's really good. It's really good. Gels, I think, was mostly fine. Yes, her trim was a little bit off, but like she said herself, this is a difficult task when you've got 2 hands. She did a cracking job. Fabulous. Wonderful. Love it. Cute. Again, the colour of the trim doesn't quite pop, so it's a 4 for me. But Annie, again, probably could have done with choosing a different fabric. Her actual sewing skills, perfectly decent, but she's had a hard time of it because of how bouncy that fabric is. And I don't know what she was talking about finding her own way of measuring the elastic. It's clearly not worked. Those little shorts, they go... It's very sad. But there's a lot of good sewing in here, so it's what, should we call it 3.5? Yeah, I think everyone did an absolutely cracking job, to be honest. I don't think there were any big howlers in this challenge. It was a good challenge to set. There were a lot of different skills involved, the precision of sewing on that ribbon, the fabric knowledge to choose the right fabric for the task, I thought was a really great way to stretch these sewists, because they're all brilliant, so you have to give them difficult challenges to try and, you know, just squeeze a hair between how good they are, and that's what the pattern challenge is for in my book, and I think this was a good one. So yeah, good job all round for everyone really, but there were some who did a little bit better than others, I reckon. Now the transformation challenge. It's my favourite part of the week. Just kidding, I still hate it. I went over this last week. If you missed it, go back, watch last week's video. I told you in depth why I don't like the transformation challenge, but in summary, I think it makes upcycled and recycled sewing look bad because they're only giving them 90 minutes, which isn't enough time time to do anything spectacular. So, this week is uniform, trying to make it not look like a uniform. Okay, should we go through it? We're going to have to, aren't we? Okay, right. Christian, little sleeveless hoodie, nice enough idea, terrible execution. I'm not even going to score these because they are all better than these things. It's just, you can see that he's a good sewist, he just didn't have enough time to do it to his usual standard. Right? Jill, fine. Again, this isn't as ambitious as Christian's, I guess, but she's also done the trousers, but they also don't even slightly work. I don't know what's going on here. This could have been a good idea. It didn't work because she only had 90 minutes. Marnie, again, cute idea. We're seeing a lot of little tracksuity things. Precious, cute. I like what she's doing with the contrast trim and the zip and everything. It's fine. Annie's damn cute. Sorry, I just had to stop. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, I would wear that. To be fair, the little collar as peplum idea is precious, and I wish they did still make school uniform dresses in my size because I would wear them all summer long. Angela's is fine. The judges loved it for some reason. I thought it was fine. Maybe not very exciting. I can see what she's going for. Maybe it's the colour that's just not floating right. But again, 90 minutes. None of this is a criticism of the sewists. They're all great. Deborah, cute. I like the rickrack. I think their criticism was this still looked too much like school uniform, but what do you expect when you give people blue and white gingham? It's always going to look like school uniform. Manyi, we know how I feel about Manyi. This is super cute. It's precious. The daisy trim absolutely kills me. It's just too cute. And Esme's suggestion that it's A for Anarchy is possibly the best moment of this episode. Come on. Brogan, you give Brogan gingham, she's going to make something cute. It's precious. If she had more time, this would be something I would wear any day of the week. However, she had 90 minutes. And so, transformation challenge, hate it, except Annie's I quite liked, and to be fair, Manny's was cute. Both of them used the same colour gingham, I think, which maybe made it feel less school uniformy. Maybe that was what they did well that I liked. I don't know. I'm not going to look too deeply into it because we have a made to measure coming up, and that's what I really want to talk about because this is silly and I love it. So, made to measure this week is little tiny Halloween costumes with some 3D elements. Yeah, this is fun. There was so much scope for creativity, and I think this is one of the made to measure challenges where we're really seeing the sewists' personalities come through. I enjoyed it an awful lot. I, in some places, agree or disagree with the judges, and potentially who went home. We'll get to it. Should we start looking at some adorable children in ridiculous outfits? Yeah, I will step aside so that we can look at adorable children in ridiculous outfits. So Angela, she did a spider. I think it's cute. I don't think it's ambitious at all. I think this is something that most of us at home could probably do. The level of detail there isn't quite spot on. It's fun, and like I say, it's the kind of thing that a lot of us at home could replicate. But those little spider arms, compare it to Man Yee's. Okay, so Angela would. I don't know what to score it. Maybe it's a 6. Man Yee's is bloomin' brilliant, is bloomin' excellent. I hate the eye things because they're creepy, and I don't like lots of little eyes. I don't like lots of little holes. The judges said that the spider arms should have gone up, but I don't think that they needed to. I think this is a solid, 9? Yeah? We'll give it a 9. Christian, precious. So precious. The way the little love waddles in, it just absolutely kills me. It's, I think they were supposed to be scary, and he's gone for cute, and I'm fine with that. It's absolutely classic. I just think the details on it, stonking. Christian, once again, knocking it out of the park. What should we say? A 9 for him too? Brogan with the fairy lights and the precious little child in the precious little outfit. The judges said it didn't look enough like a bat. I don't care. Look at how cute she is. Asking Brogan not to be cute should be against the law. She's allowed to be cute whenever she wants to be cute, and she will be cute even in all black, full goth nonsense, right? This is lovely. This is an easy 9. Jill's Dalek is so precious. You know what the thing about Jill is, everything she does is clean. This is just, it looks professionally finished in most places. A little bit wobbly around the bottom, but it looks cracking. You can clearly see what it is. I don't think it's wildly complicated, and for me those aren't the colours of a Dalek, but I asked my now spouse and they said this is fine, and they're a bigger Doctor Who fan than me, so I'm going with it. It's, should we say, an 8? Now, Annie. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's a 10. It's a 10. It's a 10. It's a 10. I'm not. Just look at it. The detail in this headpiece is absolutely mind-blowingly perfect. How did she do that? But it's perfect. It's a 10, right? Yeah. Marnie, God bless, this didn't quite work. But all of the sewing in it is good. The idea and the creativity are good. She just used the wrong material for the stiffening parts, which is so gutting, absolutely gutting, because if this had worked, I reckon it would have been like an 8.5, 9. It didn't work, so for me it's like, it's a 7. But like, give her half an hour to put in the right material, and it's a really good piece of sewing. I might be biased for her and for Brogan because they put fairy lights in it. I put fairy lights in my wedding dress. Video coming soon. Make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications because you're not going to want to miss that one. Deborah's now. This is heckin' spooky. Love it, love it. However, small bone to pick. I mean, it's a 10, it's fine. Small bone to pick, forgive the pun with the bony hand thing. Miss Havisham. If you're going to do Miss Havisham, surely you'd go for like a giant cake on the head with little mice in it. No? No? Anyone else study this for GCSE? No? Giant cake, little mice in it. That's all I'm asking. If you don't know what the reference is supposed to be, it's a 10. So I'm giving it a 10 because it's the spookiest thing and I want one and I want to wander around a giant castle haunting people wearing this. But I would have loved it even more if there was a cake, you know? So, what do we think of this episode? Did the right person go home? Now, I'm not going to name any names, but there was a made to measure, which I didn't think measured up, but sorry, I have a disease, just puns. 10 years working in magazine publishing, every time you have an opportunity for a pun, you take it. Yeah, I didn't think Marnie's was the worst at the end of the day, and I think she had the skills and the creativity to go to the final in this thing, and I'm really gutted to see her go. Really, really gutted. I think she's fabulous. I think she's clearly an excellent sewist, and it just didn't feel like her time to go, and she was just let down by the wrong material, which, if she'd tested it, she would have known. But when you're on this show, you don't have time to do a test run of every single thing. You don't. It's really tough. Really, really tough. And like I say, I'm gutted to see Marnie go. But that's the way the game's played. Someone has to go home every week. So, there we are. I mean, that's me for this week. If you want some cute free patterns for kids, we've got some of those on Craft World. If you want a spooky, ooky, ghost lady outfit, tell me where to find the pattern, because I want to be a spooky, ooky ghost lady. This is all I want in life, is just to haunt people. It sounds like so much fun, right? Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, because like I say, I'm doing a video on my wedding dress. I have now got married, so I'm allowed to show you it. It will be coming soon. Pretty much everything is filmed for it. It just needs piecing together, editing. I might have to put my dress on again to do some final detail shots, which I'm not looking forward to because that thing is heavy. But yeah, make sure you're subscribed, turn on post notifications. Leave comments down below to let me know if you agree with me. I really don't. Oh, I don't think she was the worst. But they're all so good, and I'm not seeing things up close. So this can't be a judgment of the judges, because they're seeing everything up close, and I'm just seeing what the editors of the show are showing us. But gutted to see Marnie go home. We have her exit interview on craftworld.com, so I will tell you where to go for that as well. I'll leave you a link down below. Yeah, so we will see you again next week for Music Week with a made to measure inspired by David Bowie. A little bit of glam rock for us. Into it. Can't wait for that one. Particularly can't wait to see what Christian does in that one. I think it's going to be fun, right? Okay, so with that, I will stop wittering on and let you go and get on with your day, and I will see you again next week. Bye.